Hello, dear viewer, and welcome back to Dark Deity on Steam with me, John, at Lunar Nebula Gaming. So, the Royal Sisters are back with some form of news. I'm guessing they did save us from the Aramorans, which I'm guessing they're the royalty of. So, let's find out.
What were you thinking when Uncle finds out we won't be welcome in our own lands? I had no choice, Samara. All this is bigger than Aramor or Delia now. Friends, are you alright?
Hardly.
I think it's fair to say we've been better.
The important thing is that we're safe now, thanks to you.
Though, I'm still not sure why you did it.
We're racing Sandglass against something far more dangerous than an army, and we're closer now than ever to knowing just who or what that is.
I'm assuming you need our help to stop it.
Come on.
We should be fair, Irving. They just saved our lives. We think what's happening is related to the eternal aspects somehow.
Then you've returned for the stone.
Not exactly. We have a friend, a student of history, who has aided us in our research. He recently made some kind of a breakthrough, and he wants us to come and meet him. Only, he instructed us to bring a large force.
Well, we've no plans to stop you, and it seems your uncle has plenty of troops to spare.
We've tried. The war consumes his thoughts. He won't pull even a single scout from the front. All this to say, we were hoping you would come with us instead.
This is absurd. Abandoning Red Hill to traipse about in the sands of Aramor, chasing stories of evil shadows and magic stones.
I have to say, I'm not sure your liege would be so thrilled about that. Brooke, not helpful. But Lincoln, what if they're right?
It is uncertain at best, but as the mercenary points out, whether or not Varric will be so miraculously forgiving again is not. Make no mistake, if we do this, Delia will be no safer a home for us than Aramor. If they wanted us dead or captured, they could have had their way. It seems clear to me they harbor no ill will.
Now what?
What's left for us here anyway? Nothing but the ash and rubble we feared to find.
I've said my part.
Sarah, Samara, if we entrust ourselves to your cause, I need your word on the throne of Aramor that all you've said has been both honest and sincere.
Of course.
You have my word.
The oath is made, so be it.
We must.
And so shall it be honored. We'd better go. The sooner we catch up with Corvin, the better.
Oh, is he a birdman?
There, sir, fleeing the flames. The defensive party Varric dispatched.
Are you sure it's them?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Lincoln and the group from Brookstead. If I'm not mistaken, sir, they seem to be accompanied by Aramoran royalty. Irving. Should we pursue them?
Sir?
Should we rally the cavalry?
No.
If innocents still live in Red Hill, they must be rescued. If not, they must be avenged. The deserters will meet justice soon enough. Okay, that is the face of a dude who has gone to war. Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Sir Sterling. To Irving, achievement unlocked. Uh-oh. Does he think we've betrayed him? No, Sterling. You're my bro. Anyway, in Red Hill, the party is overwhelmed and surrounded. They find themselves in dire straits. At their darkest moment, Sarah and Samara reappear, ordering the Aramaran force to let the party go. Once they are clear of danger, they explain to the group that they have further leads on the Necromancer. They have a contact, Corvin Galavon, who instructed them to bring a large force. As members of the Aramoran royal family, they are violating their uncle's orders by leaving Oasis. He was unwilling to spare them any forces, all of whom he has sent to various war efforts. Knowing the danger this Necromancer might present, the sisters had no choice but to turn to their newfound friends. They travel now south to a discreet location in the Aramoran desert. Mistrust runs rampant among the group, but they are bound by a shared purpose. Okay then. That's a ways away. Long trip.
Ah, you've arrived. Good. It's time we altered our tactics of observation. Glad to see you too, Corvin. Forgive me, I'm merely... It's fine, really. I rather like when you get to the point. Well, I presume you've received my letter. Wouldn't want to weary you repeating myself.
Can it be?
Yes, Aramad Sanari. Do you think it's really him? Travels overthinking, dear Sarah. Research is for knowing. I am certain of it.
I'm sure of it.
I've been watching the road for some time. No other man, elf, or beast could so invariably rebuff challengers from every corner of it. Then this is where he's conducting his trials? That's what I suspect, in an old ruin, just a half-day's trip north. I remember the first time I saw him, before his exile. The story said not a drop of his blood ever mixed with the arena, that he's blessed by the god of competition himself. Do you think it's true? All good stories are true, Samara. Only, not all true stories are factual. Huh? But the bit about the gods, that one does appear to have a scrap of fact attached to it. From what I've gathered, Arima holds Theron's aspect. Right, like the one we located in Drakenweld. Precisely. Only this one should possess a nature of a different kind entirely. One that reflects Theron's domain of competition. What more, I cannot say. So where did these aspects come from exactly? There are many competing theories on the subject, some quite ancient. One I find most compelling posits that during the Age of Ascension. Alright, I'm sorry I asked.
How boorish.
Listen, the important thing is we're here to help now. And not a moment too soon. I hear affairs on the front favor Eramor, now that Varric has his soldiers turning up every stone in search of some troublesome traitors. Word that reached you already? Is it that dire?
All right.
Rare is the story that slips past these ears unheard. They are good ears. You don't have to tell me twice. I'll tell the others of Arima.
Certainly.
Very good. The day is old. We should start for the ruins in the morning. I expect we'll have to best him somehow if we want him to talk. Should we expect a fight? Most definitely.
Okay then. Cool, we have a dark elf friend, maybe. Ooh, Corvin was a rogue. Now what will you be? What is your Midnight Intel? Allies within 2 tiles gain 8% mastery, which means they're better against stuff they have advantage against. 5% chance to insta-kill. Okay. That is cool. Guaranteed to hit enemies below 40% health. That's also pretty cool. So, fierce rogues who pick the perfect time to strike, ensuring they do so with lethal force. We've already got Brook as a raider, so we're not going to make him a raider. We've already got a thief. So, duelist or stalker? What do you give me? The thrill. Power, dodge, crit, accuracy, plus 15% with no adjacent player units. So, you'd be good to go off on your own. Defense plus 20% of dex. So you want to be by allies, though. So you don't want to be a duelist. So we do this. Okay. This is clear to me. The raider would also be kind of nice for him, I think. Based on what little I know of his stats and everything, which is nothing. Oh, we missed that second tier token. I'm so sad. Oh well. Aspect of knowledge. Half of mastery is added to accuracy. That sounds cool. It's too bad you can't eat some of these things in inventory. Okay, well, I think we're pretty happy with how things are at the moment. Let's look through bonds. Samara can talk to Brook. It's been a while since the sisters have seen each other. Let's do this. Brook, I'm glad you managed to keep everyone alive. I didn't make it easy. Each of them seems to have a knack for getting into trouble. We said we'd pay, but we never said it would be easy.
No.
Your mother said you'd pay, and to protect you, not a spy on a detachment of alien troops. More than anything, I'm lucky you're alive, or there'd be nowhere safe on Terrazale to hide from her wrath. My mother's really not a wrathful person, Brook.
You can't be serious.
That's right. She was probably just ignorant of my reputation as a cold-blooded assassin. I'm sure if you and Sarah wind up dead, she'd tell me not to lose sleep over it and pay me something for my troubles. Alright, I see your point. Hard not to. Well, what matters is we're back together now, and hopefully for good. We'll see about that. What I'm more concerned about are the aspects. I was surprised Sarah would trust Delian troops enough to actually wield them. I wouldn't worry too much. This seems to be a relatively harmless and inexperienced bunch, except for that Lincoln fellow. He's got a real stick up his... Brook, please, not so loud. Or what? He'll insist on defending his honor with a duel? That could be fun. Now, who's getting into trouble? Oh, you're no fun. Good. That's not what we're here for. Now come on, let's rejoin the others before they suspect us of plotting something. Maybe we should be plotting something. Brook,
Can't trust them.
never hurts to have a backup plan.
Fair enough. Hey, they can actually bond for some reason. Okay.
Samara, you're shivering like crazy. Are you alright? Huh? Oh, I'm alright.
Huh?
You mind if I sit down with you?
If you say so.
I suppose that's fine. Do you always sit alone when you're feeling overwhelmed?
I can't help it.
I don't like for other people to see. Have I ever told you about the town I grew up in, Kirch? We've never spoken for longer than 5 seconds, Bianca. So no. It's a beautiful place, really. People talk about Red Hill and its rolling hills, but they never mention Kirch. A little further out of the way, sure, but it's just as beautiful, if not more. Anyway, my older brother and I would spend all day long just running around in the cornfields when we were younger. It sounds nice. I never really had the chance to frolic as a child. Well, you're a princess. I'm a common.
This makes no sense.
I wish people would stop using that word. There's no difference between you and I. I frolicked. You learned. That's a difference, even if it's an unimportant one. You don't see me any differently?
How cute!
Of course not. I see. Thank you for sitting with me. This was all just a distraction, huh?
Could be.
Depends on how you look at it now, doesn't it?
Aw, friendship. Okay. Garrick and Sia. Yeah, looks like just those two. Okay.
I can't believe you just pulled that off. We pulled that off, Garrick. I'm letting you take occasional credit for my genius. We've been over this.
Are you sure?
So now we wait. This is too good. What if Lincoln walks in before Bianca does? He won't. I memorized their schedules. Bianca is going to freak out when she thinks Lincoln has really been in love with her this whole time. Where did you learn to forge handwriting like that? Do you have any idea how many drunken love letters I've had written to me? Let alone the countless ones that were given to me to pass on to someone else.
You read the ones for other people.
Really?
Of course I do. Sometimes I'd even change little details and ruin them or make them better. Was a good hobby, really.
That is positively evil.
But I only changed ones that obviously had no chance or needed the help.
You're really something.
That doesn't make it any better. Letters are private.
Can you not?
What's got up your pants today? Are you figuring you were just all in for us forging a love letter to Bianca?
That was before I realized the framework came from other people's suffering.
Oh, come on.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. Half of them didn't even remember writing them the next day. What are you hiding now?
Well, maybe I'm working on a letter of my own.
Could have fooled me.
Hold your horses. You what now?
I said, maybe I'm working on a letter of my own.
And you thought it was a good idea to tell me this?
Hardly.
Of course not. But you yelled at me to tell you, so I did.
Fair, I do that sometimes. Who would this letter happen to be for?
Wouldn't you like to know? I would. That's fun. Okay. So, Sarah and Lincoln.
You still don't trust us, do you?
I've devoted years of my life to uncovering and thwarting every imaginable plot of your families. I do hope you'll forgive me if I have my reservations.
Has what happened at Red Hill done nothing to change your mind?
Whatever your intentions, I imagine we're of little use to you dead.
On the contrary, I think my uncle would be quite pleased to know we brought an end to some of Delia's fiercest soldiers.
I assume that was supposed to comfort me.
Look, if you really feel this is some sinister ploy, I'll not hold you against your will. You and your friends are free to return to Delia whenever you please. But outside of our protection, I can't promise no harm will come to you.
And inside of your protection,
I'd be honored.
I can only promise to value your lives as my own.
a generous offer.
You need only give me the chance to prove it true.
If anything's certain, I'm sure the road ahead will provide plenty of opportunities.
Of course.
Then you'll see I'm a woman of my word.
Indeed.
I will be watching closely. You can rest assured of that.
Good. We all need someone watching our backs.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Sloan and Benji. Ah, that was unexpected. Boop.
I take it you're the son of Benji Bestenclaws?
Benji!
Best in class? Wait, is that a pun? Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. How'd you figure that one?
The name. Anyway, my father knew yours when they were younger. I'm not sure if yours ever told you about it.
Were they in the army together?
No.
Not quite, no.
Well, most of the stories my dad tells are from his army days, so I don't know if I've heard it.
Wasn't your father only in the army for a year?
Yep, he always used to say he made more memories that year than the rest of his life combined.
Oh, come on.
I see. So he never told you of Henry Valmyron.
No way!
Oh, Henry? Yeah, I talked about him all the time. How do you know him?
He's my father?
Whoa!
Oh, I didn't even realize. Sloan Valmyron, Henry Valmyron. Makes a right bit of sense now that I think about it. Gee, I promise I don't always miss things like this.
It's all right, Benji. We all have our strengths. Yours just happens to be mostly physical.
Hey, thanks.
You can say that again. In fact, I think I'd really like to hear it again.
Down, Tiger.
Oh dear. Alright, Sia can also... she can go with Caius, but unfortunately they were both working as independent operatives at the end of the last battle. Alright, Sia and Bianca.
Can you believe how far we've come since Duskwater? Of course I can believe it. It's the grand adventure I always yearned for. I knew I would get it someday.
You know, it's alright to get a little homesick.
I do. I miss my mom and pop sometimes, but there wasn't much in Duskwater to miss. Why would I be homesick? Home doesn't need to be interesting or fun. It's a place of safety, a place you can be comfortable. A lot of cold comfort coming our way recently. Yeah, things have been a little rocky. Doesn't mean I'm ready to go running home to Mama.
No, I wouldn't think so. Just want to check in and see where your head is. On my shoulders last I checked. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You and I are really one older brother away from being the same person. How do you mean?
You've lived in a small town that you felt wasn't big enough for what you wanted out of life. So did I. Without my brother moving us to Sojourn, I may still be there. You're braver than I ever was. Oh, I don't know about that. You're sort of like a rock for me. I look to you to know how to act.
You would have much better manners if that were really the case.
No, I do. Not when we're sitting around or traveling, obviously, but when things get tense. You know that world better than I do.
Well, not for long.
You're learning fast, and we've seen more than our share of conflict already. I've got a feeling we won't be seeing the end of that anytime soon. I think we all have that feeling. Do you really look to me? More than I care to admit, actually. Wow, that's a weird feeling, honestly. I don't know how I feel about it. Next time we're in mortal danger and you feel a little heat on the back of your head, that's me sitting staring at you. It's creepy, really.
How cute.
I'd say a lot of things could describe you, Sia. Creepy is not one of them. You really make me feel like a better soldier, you know? You're so much more than a soldier, and don't let old Lincoln tell you any different. He cares in his own way. Thank you for confiding in me, Sia. I'm glad we had this talk. Sure thing, Captain.
Aw. Alright, Lincoln and Bianca. Here we go. To esteemed captains in the Delian army, now deserters, how in the black abyss did this happen?
We weren't so esteemed after we added stop a village from being razed by bandits to our itinerary. Remember that?
I do. And what great use that memory is to me now.
Never said it would be.
No. No, you didn't.
Look, Varric's not the man he was when either of us enlisted. We both know that.
True, but he's still king.
Why should that mean anything when he's broken every oath he's ever uttered?
And the crown has lost its weight.
That feels like an understatement.
Troubling.
I don't know. If Sterling felt the same way, he'd be with us right now. There must be more to the story.
Well, whatever it is, we're staying loyal to our oath to protect Varric's subjects, even if he isn't. You once taught me the difference between fidelity and blind loyalty, remember?
Good to know you're paying attention.
Now and again.
Aw. Okay, Sophia and Benji can talk.
I bet they both have some farm stories, or maybe some ferret stories. Hey, Benji, I just wanted to tell you, what you did back there at the aqueducts, charging in like that all by yourself, I thought that was super brave.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Sophia. Honestly, I didn't even think about it, if you could believe that.
Wish I could do that.
Wow, so it was just like a natural instinct for you?
Exactly. No better way to describe it.
Sounds like you've always had a warrior spirit in you.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Surprised.
In fact, I already just happened to be wearing my dad's old armor.
That was really good thinking. Was he a warrior too?
Oh yeah, I've got a big legacy to live up to, with him being a war hero and everything, so when enemies started attacking the aqueducts, I knew I had to defend my home. Who else would have, you know?
Doesn't Red Hill have a militia? I mean, aren't there people who are supposed to defend it if it comes under attack? Like a garrison?
Yeah, we might have had one of those, but I knew they wouldn't stand a chance without me. Besides, they were probably too busy to defend the aqueducts.
That makes sense. You definitely made a big difference in that battle.
I should hope so. After all that training, I'm glad to have something to show for it.
Nothing less than the best.
I think that proved to everyone I'm ready to make a profession out of my skills. It's time to show the world what Benji's got.
Yep.
Yeah, woohoo.
Okay. Wahoo. Wow, there's a lot of bonds, so this might be one video by itself.
Okay. Benji and Brooke can bond. That's funny. Oh dear.
Great Terra, Brooke. You are one scary lady.
Am I?
Blast.
Boo.
To most people, I mean. It takes a lot more than that to scare Benji.
Is that so? Did I ever tell you how I got this scar on my ankle?
I don't think so.
If you look carefully, you'll see. They're bite marks from a man. I strangled him to death with my legs as I hung from the ceiling.
No way!
Gods, what did he do?
He looked at me in a strange way. Kind of like how you're looking at me now.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry, Brooke. Really sorry. Honest. I didn't know.
Benji, I'm kidding. He was a slaver.
Oh, well, I definitely didn't do anything like that.
Good. That should keep assassins like me off your back, for the most part.
Hey, thanks!
Got it. Thanks for the tip. I gotta go get a workout in, but it was great to chat. See ya.
Poor kid.
Oh dear. Well, at least she likes messing with Benji. And they can get along. That's good. Okay, so we got Benji and Caius. Yay. Okay.
You were lucky we were around to pull you out of that one, kiddo.
At the aqueducts?
Oh yeah.
No way!
You were lucky Benji was holding down the fort when you showed up.
Is that what Benji was doing?
It's simple!
Yep, the arches weren't destroyed when you got there, were they?
Not completely, but we also got there pretty quick.
Well, you'll never know how it would have played out otherwise.
I think I have an idea.
That can put you in a lot of trouble, getting big ideas.
How cute.
Better to avoid them for the most part, right? Ideas generally.
Right, or, well,
There's a lot that's starting to make sense here.
it's just something my dad used to say.
Not too far from the tree, huh?
I want to be like him in a lot of ways. That's part of why I'm so excited to fight with all of you. I want to carry his armor to new battles and new heights of glory.
Well, try not to be like him too much. If we can help it, let's avoid you winding up with a debilitating injury.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
One idea you can put up with?
Huh, yeah, I think so. Plus, you gotta be able to work out, friend.
Well, this is awkward. A bit, maybe. Think we've ever met in battle before?
Not likely.
I can pretty much guarantee we haven't.
What now?
And how's that? We're both still here. Oh, right. Because if we had, you easily would have killed me, right? Bianca, what do you know of the Wool? That they have the biggest egos on Edlin, apparently. Then allow me to expand your knowledge. Yeah, I know. Most elite task force King Darius has. That what you were going to say? More or less.
Well,
You should also know that they don't retreat. They either succeed in their missions or die trying. So if I was ever assigned to your battle group, one of us would not be standing here.
Huh?
That is certainly a useful bit of intel about Aramore's more clandestine operations. Thanks for sharing, Caius. Blast! You're really going to pass that along? Come on, Caius. I thought you'd play a little harder to get. Yes, well, you didn't strike me as one for games. Learned that lesson the hard way. Indeed.
Oh. Learning secret intel. Oh dear. I'm trying to remember, I think one of the best interrogators in World War II basically would just like take people out to golf and stuff instead of, question them in jail and just get them chatting about things. I think one of the German interrogators was like, oh, we know like what that signal you guys do means. And some guy was like, what? No, that's not what it means. And corrected him, and that's how the Germans learned some intel about the Allies, if I remember correctly. Anyway. Mother of Terra, what is that smell?
Oh, Benji. Sorry about that. Just finished up some barbecuing.
Let me get some of that.
What are you saying sorry for? No need for that if you got some to share.
Yeah, that's just it, Benji.
What? What's just it?
I don't.
You don't want to share?
It's more that I sort of, ate it. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't know you were a man of such refined taste. Next time, I'll make enough for both of us. How's that?
When's next time?
Next time I have a fresh kill.
You get those a lot?
As often as I can.
Don't forget.
relax.
All right, tough guy. I won't forget.
Awesome. Okay.
So let's go back. Check out our upgrades, maybe. What do we have here?
Corvin.
Okay. We don't really have your stats yet, do we? Let me see.
to see your stats, friend. Here we go, units. Okay, power seems pretty low. Ooh. Like as low as C is. That's not good. But then again, he has the 5% chance to kill. So all we need to do is make sure he attacks multiple times, I guess? If that's true, we want his lowest weight thing. The dagger's pretty low weight. It's got sort of decent power. He doesn't care about accuracy, but he's also got accuracy based on his mastery. So it might be dagger for you, my friend. Yes. Dagger or knife? I think we go dagger. Okay then. So that makes that a little simpler. Corvin, we'll do that once. Samara is a priest. Not sure what we want to do with you. Okay, Sarah's a magician, Sloane's an arcanist. Son, we've already got Mystic Volley, but we could go Arcane Blast just so that she annihilates people as well. Not a bad plan. Sia. We have her Shiv already pretty good. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't upgrade that further. Think we upgrade... Can I upgrade that? No. So I think we upgrade Kodachi once. To Chokto. Lincoln. I don't think we worry about Lincoln too much. He's not supposed to really attack too often. Sophia, we've already got that. Okay. Could make Brooke better, maybe. I wonder if this is just showing the wrong token. Maybe that's the problem. Yoga, we can't upgrade the pike. We got Surge and Killer Charge. I'm pretty happy about that. Caius. Okay, so you, good friend, you attack twice. You have the weight of whatever you're using. Let's go back, double check Caius. Because he was insane. Short Sword was really good on him. It was really good, even with the half-weight thing. Saber might make some sense. Yeah. So we might want to do more Short Sword and more Long Sword. Okay. So for Caius, we have some plans. You. Upgrade. Upgrade again. There we go. Gladius. And now I could buy some more upgrade things. Well then. Do we buy a permanent stat increase? Part of the problem is I don't really know what we need. Well, in that case, let's just go for some tier 2 tokens and tier 1 tokens. We need a lot of those. Okay. Now let me see if anything weird changes with that. Can I? No. I can upgrade Fireball. Might be worth it. See ya. Upgrade the Shiv. Upgrade again. So I did take tier 2 tokens. Oh. Now it's a push dagger. Okay. Well then. So yeah, that makes sense to me that it did take tier 2 tokens. Okay. So it looks like something is off with this display then. What do I want to do with my other tier 1s? There's a question. Could get sickle on some other people. But we are for sure doing this. Alright, but there we go. Claymore. Oh, I'm trying to upgrade it again, it won't work. Okay. We could go with you as well. Since you go through defenses, you probably don't need damage that much, honestly. You just need to hit a bunch. Okay, well, anything else we want upgraded? Short bow might make sense for Sophia. Corvin, we've already got one dagger. Let's just finish that up. Samara's a priest. Let's just go with word. Word, yo. Alright. Then we will save. Save in slot 2. And yeah, I think we'll call that an episode for now, dear viewer. Leave a like if you've been enjoying Dark Deity. Subscribe for more gaming videos. Comment below on where you think the bond system ends, because I'm sure you can just look it up in 5 seconds. But anyway, I'm trying to kind of keep that not found right now. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day.